and it basically stores fat. And that's a signal to start pulling some of that energy out.
Biggest mistake I see when people are trying to fast.
But when you actually fast, your metabolic rate went up.
Have you tried innumerable diets and exercises, but are still unable to lose that obstinate tummy fat? What if eating less frequently, rather than less, was the key to weight loss? Today's video delves into the scientifically supported advantages of fasting, a potent strategy for permanently reducing and getting rid of abdominal fat. Stay tuned to see why letting your body burn fat, avoiding snacking, and adopting intermittent fasting may be the biggest game changer for your weight reduction efforts. Greetings from the channel. You're in the right place if you're searching for realistic, efficient, and long-lasting weight loss strategies. The best 6 fasting techniques that specifically assist you in reducing belly fat are being broken down today. Fasting is a tried and true technique to lose those extra pounds around your midsection, with benefits ranging from increasing your body's hormones that burn fat to improving insulin sensitivity. Let us now discuss how fasting can help you reduce belly fat more quickly and effectively than ever before. Number 6. Target insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is one of the main causes of why many people have trouble losing belly fat. When your body's cells cease reacting to insulin as intended, you develop insulin resistance, which raises your blood's insulin levels. Because elevated insulin levels encourage the storage of fat, especially around the waist, this syndrome is closely associated with abdominal fat. Because fasting lowers insulin levels for prolonged periods of time, it helps minimize insulin resistance. Your body can use glucose more effectively and retain less fat as insulin levels fall because it becomes more responsive to the hormone.
That when you do start to eat, you're going to gain weight again. So I said, well, let's think about this. You can do a study where you take somebody, say you, for example, and you could fast them for 4 days and measure how many calories they're burning, their basal metabolic rate on day 0 before the fast, and measure them 4 days into the fast and see how many calories you're burning. It's so hard to lose weight. That's what the calorie restricted diets did. That's what the low fat diets did, the eating all the time did. But when you actually fast, your metabolic rate went up. And we see this in study after study. And the reason is actually basic physiology. It's actually medical physiology, like first year medical school stuff.
For this reason, fasting works especially well for those who struggle with insulin resistance-related abdominal obesity. According to studies, fasting can significantly lower fasting insulin levels and increase insulin sensitivity, which facilitates the body's ability to metabolize fat, especially around the abdomen. Fasting allows you to access your fat reserves and burn them more efficiently by reducing insulin resistance. How it works. TRE promotes improved digestion and metabolism during the day by utilizing the body's natural circadian cycles. Limiting your window of opportunity to eat frequently results in a natural decrease in caloric intake, which can aid in weight loss. Additionally, nocturnal fasting optimizes hormone levels linked to fat storage and metabolism, which is in line with the body's basic processes. Number 5. Promote fat adaptation. The process by which your body grows more adept at using fat for energy rather than carbs is known as fat adaptation. For long-term fat loss, this procedure is essential, particularly for recalcitrant abdominal fat. Your body can burn stored fat more readily when you're fat adapted, even when you're at rest or don't do much. One of the finest strategies to encourage fat adaptation is to fast. Your body is forced to rely on fat stores for energy when you give it long pauses from eating. As your body gets used to burning fat for energy, this process gets better over time. Maintaining weight loss, lowering appetite desires, and maintaining energy levels throughout the day are all much easier once fat adaptation takes place. Better metabolic health. ADF has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, lower blood sugar, and reduce inflammation, all of which are critical for weight loss and general health. Flexibility. Because you have specific eating days to look forward to, ADF may be simpler to follow than severe calorie restriction. Decreased hunger. Following a few cycles of ADF, many people report feeling less hungry on days when they fast, which makes following the plan simpler. Success advice. Start with a simpler strategy, like a modified fast in which you only eat a modest amount of food on days when you fast. Drink water, herbal teas, or black coffee to stay hydrated. On eating days, carefully plan your meals to make sure they are filling and high in nutrients.
Protein is probably it's not bad. I mean, the main thing is cutting down the carbohydrates, but in the obesity code, I really talked about cutting the processing down because proteins usually don't come as pure protein, right? In nature, you never find like, how you have like whey powder protein or whatever
Yeah.
you get. The only way you can do that is by processing the heck out of food to get some kind of pure protein. It doesn't exist in nature. Like it almost doesn't exist. And maybe there's a few examples. But when you eat meat, you think, okay, there's a lot of protein, but that's actually a lot of fat in there too, right? If you eat anything else that has protein, it's rarely all protein.
Number 4. Autophagy and belly fat reduction. Your body uses autophagy to eliminate damaged cells and create new, healthier ones. One of the main advantages of fasting that extends beyond weight reduction is the activation of this cellular repair process. But autophagy also contributes to fat loss, especially the reduction of abdominal fat. Your body goes into a condition of autophagy when you fast, which enhances metabolic efficiency and aids in cell repair and cleansing. The body functions better as a result of this cellular rejuvenation, including more efficient fat-burning mechanisms. Your body is more able to burn fat when it is operating at the cellular level, particularly in trouble spots like the abdomen. Additionally, autophagy lowers inflammation, which is frequently the source of extra abdominal fat. Fasting facilitates the loss of resistant fat and the maintenance of a leaner body by lowering inflammation and encouraging cellular repair. Number 3. Growth hormone boost. Human growth hormone, a hormone essential for maintaining muscle mass and promoting fat loss, is produced at a considerably higher rate while fasting. Growth hormone encourages the breakdown of fat, especially visceral fat, the type of fat that is accumulated around your organs and abdomen. This explains why fasting works so well to reduce abdominal fat. HEA levels can rise up to 5-fold during a fast, which speeds up the burning of fat while maintaining lean muscle mass. This is crucial because it enables fat loss without compromising muscle mass, which is necessary to sustain a high metabolism. Your body burns more calories at rest if you have more muscle. As your body burns fat and builds and maintains lean tissue, the rise in HEA that occurs during fasting also enhances the healing and repair processes. Number 2. Improved fat mobilization. Enhancing fat mobilization. Your body's capacity to access stored fat and use it as fuel is one of the main advantages of fasting. Your body prefers to use glucose or sugar as its main fuel source when you're eating. But when you fast, your blood sugar levels fall, forcing your body to use fat as fuel instead. A decrease in insulin and a rise in hormones that burn fat, such as norepinephrine, cause this shift. Fasting thereby aids in the body's mobilization and utilization of stored fat, particularly from troublesome regions like the abdomen. The breakdown of fat cells and their subsequent release into the bloodstream for utilization as fuel is referred to as lipolysis. In order to reduce visceral fat, the harmful kind of fat that builds up around your organs, fat mobilization is very crucial. A slimmer, healthier midsection results from fasting, which enables your body to access and burn this kind of fat.
I got attacked from all sides. I got, doctors were coming after me, dietitians were coming after me. Everybody thought I was going to do so much harm. And the funny part was that, you know, as I think back, as I spoke to a lot of colleagues would say to me, you know what? I used to do that when I was in training. We did that all the time. We'd go 24 hours without eating because we're in the OR or we're in the ER or we were busy. So we did that constantly and nothing bad happened. And I remember thinking, you know what? as a doctor, I actually tell people to fast all the time. If you have to go for surgery, you need to fast. If you're after surgery, you need to fast. If you do fasting blood work, you need to fast. So why is it that I'm actually telling people to fast all the time, and yet for weight loss, you shouldn't fast? That doesn't make any sense. And physiologically, from a body standpoint, it doesn't make any sense.
Number 1. The simplicity of fasting. The simplicity of fasting is arguably its most alluring feature. Fasting is simple. You just don't eat for a predetermined amount of time. This is in contrast to complex diets that necessitate careful monitoring of calories and macronutrients. Long-term adherence is made considerably easier by its simplicity. There are no hard rules to remember, no meal plans to follow, and no specific items to purchase. All you have to do is pick a time window for fasting that suits you and keep to it. Because of this, fasting is among the most long-lasting and successful strategies for losing fat, particularly belly fat. Fasting is not only straightforward but also adaptable. Whether it's alternate day fasting, prolonged fasting, or intermittent fasting, you can select a fasting schedule that works for you. Fasting is a long-term solution for fat loss and general health because of its adaptability, which makes it simpler to continue and include into your everyday routine. That concludes the video for today. We've discussed 6 amazing fasting techniques that can help you lose belly fat and enhance your general well-being. These suggestions can significantly impact your fat loss journey, regardless of how experienced you are with fasting. Please remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss our most recent material. Subscribe to the channel for more fitness and health advice, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Tell us in the comments whether you have experienced fasting or whatever technique you are eager to use. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in the next video.